All right, all right, all right. You guys know who it is. Welcome back to No Filter MMA, guys. I swear to you guys, I'm not gonna be here for long. I'm not WMMA scene. What's up, my guy? What's up, dude? Y'all, I'm telling you, I'm not gonna be on here for long. I'll just come on here, say a few things. I'm not gonna pull a combo breaking 99. I was about to. I wrote combo right after his stream and was like, dude, I think I'm just gonna wait till tomorrow, and that wasn't good enough for combo, man. He said, nah, man, come on, let's go. So here I am. Welcome back to No Filter MMA, guys. This is, of course, your boy BJ. And I'm here to get some things off my chest. I'm here to get some things off my chest, guys. I mean, yeesh. Let's go. Let's find the first topic here that I want to talk about. The first topic I want to talk about. Did the picture not make it up here? It must didn't get up here. I had them all. I don't know why this thing is tripping, guys, but it's tripping. It won't let me upload all my photos. But we're going to start here. We're going to start right here. Wait a minute. We're going to start there. We are going to start with Angela Hill versus Tisha Torres. I don't know what's going on with Angela Hill. I'm just going to briefly speak about this. As you guys see, I didn't even do a post-fight video for that fight. Like, there really wasn't anything impressive about any of the fights for the females that was on last night for me. Not saying that it has to be impressive for me to talk about, you know what I'm saying? But none of these fights really got my juices flowing. Like, Angela Hill versus Tisha Torres wasn't that exciting. Melissa Gatto versus Victoria Leonardo. You guys know how I feel about Leonardo. I don't even think the girl should even be in the UFC. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she's lost twice. I mean, she's even though this fight was a doctor stoppage, she was getting beat up. You know what I'm saying? She was getting beat up while she was in this fight. You know what I'm saying? She got beat up by Manon Furia. I don't think she should be there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but who am I to say that? Who am I to say that, though? You know what I'm saying? I'm just little old No Filter MMA on YouTube with 7 people watching my video right now. So who am I supposed to be? You know what I'm saying? To say something like that. But Tisha, I don't know where Angela Hill goes from here. You know, I don't know. You know, it's just like there's no killer instinct. Combo breaker 99, stamina MC, Colton. Angela Hill was talking reckless, saying Tisha was on PEDs and that press conference was juicy. Yeah, it was a little juicy though. That kind of had me looking forward to it. But Angela Hill, man, she just ain't got that kill switch. You know, Tisha Torres don't either. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just being real. Like, neither one of them. I hate seeing a fight where there's no kill switch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate seeing a fight where there's no kill switch. You know, and it's just fighters in there just fighting. You know what I'm saying? And I understand this is a tough game. I understand. But I'm just talking about what's aesthetically pleasing. Like, what's pleasing to watch. You know what I'm saying? And to get your juices flowing, you know what I'm saying? There's somebody in there trying to finish the fight, you know? I want to see somebody get out of some squirrely situations. I want to see, like, Vicente Luque versus Michael Chiesa, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Michael Chiesa got out of that. Vicente Luque got out of that squirrely position to end up submitting Michael Chiesa. Like, that lets you know what I'm saying? Like, Vicente, that Brazilian jiu-jitsu, man, when it's straight from Brazil, that's a whole different ball game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's different. I think Torres has a kill switch more than Grasso. Yeah, but man, we ain't seen it. Like, it's just like I don't know, like she needs to pull the trigger a little more. You know what I'm saying? And that's really all I got to say about last night. Like, poor Carolina, she made the mistake of following Jessica Penne to the ground. Like, did we forget who Jessica Penne was? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, like Catalin Chukagian versus Alexa Grasso, like, there's no kill switch there. Like, I want to see somebody with a kill switch in there. I want to see, like, the only time that I really enjoy watching Alexa Grasso fight is when she's avoiding, when she's outworking somebody who does have a kill switch, and I'm like, okay, her style is working. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the fight with Macy Barber, you could say, okay, her style is working because she's not in any danger. She hadn't been in any danger. We see Macy Barber on the other side of the octagon trying to finish this fight, trying to look for openings to finish versus Alexa Grasso was just fighting to win. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't fighting to finish. She was fighting to win. You know, Alexa looked victory dead in the face as she face as though it was a stranger. Okay. Alexa looked victory. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I think Torres will keep coming. If the KO comes, she will take it. And she'll beat you up and never let her. That's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But, guys, I just can't help but to get to what I really want to talk about, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to talk about Juliana Velasquez. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about the Bellator flyweight title picture right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my main topic for tonight is the Bellator. I'm going to give a whole show devoted to the Bellator flyweights instead of me starting with the UFC and then, scraping in some Bellator at the end. I want to do a whole live stream. I'm going to be on here for about half an hour, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Colton, that's so true. I want to talk about 125 pounds over at Bellator. You know what I'm saying? And these title defenses of Juliana Velasquez, man, Torres did a huge show, more tenacity than we ever saw out of Grasso thus far. Yeah, yeah, you can say that. You can say that. I think Alexa Grasso looked good in the Ji and Kim fight. And I thought she looked good in the Macy Walker fight. It's just that she not when it's time for her to go after it, she doesn't go after it. BJ is our flyweight specialist. Combo, how you gonna talk, man? That's the pot calling the kettle black, bro. That's the pot calling the kettle black. I'm gonna get off these flyweights, man. Listen, for like the past month, I've been heavy on these flyweights, man. I gotta get off of these flyweights. I gotta get off of them. Flyweight is just boiling right now. Like the two top organizations right now, UFC, Bellator, their women's flyweight divisions are boiling right now, man. It's crazy. Yeah, like George Page, yeah, like I want to see this new Liz Carmouche go after Juliana Velasquez because I feel like McFarlane was going after her, but McFarlane waited 3 rounds. You know what I'm saying? So she kind of felt like I felt like she was rushing. You know what I'm saying? Like she had, according to the judges, she had already given up 3 rounds. So rounds 4 and 5, I felt like she was rushing, trying to get the fight done. You know what I'm saying? Versus, I think if McFarlane had took that approach in round 2, maybe, you know what I'm saying, and then bagged, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You know what I'm saying? Like if she'd have just kept pushing Velasquez, because Velasquez, her ground game is not that good. You know what I'm saying? Like she's good at getting back up to her feet. You know what I'm saying? So she's really not that good. Her height was causing some problems for McFarlane as far as like McFarlane trying to keep her down. But I think McFarlane could make the adjustments, man. McFarlane did a good job. If you watch at the end of round 4, when McFarlane had her pinned against the cage, like McFarlane's body was stretched all the way out, man. Like she was, because that far side arm of Juliana Velasquez, she was using that, to keep her back off the mat. You know what I'm saying? But I think McFarlane can make the adjustments, man. But Liz Carmouche, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, guys, I feel like what's next for Velasquez, I feel like they all can beat her. Like it's a very good chance that we can see Juliana Velasquez lose this belt. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very likely that we see her lose this belt. You know what I'm saying? Because think about the matches. Her first fight was a razor thin fight with Alejandra Lara. You know what I'm saying? This new and improved Alejandra Lara, who is pushing the pace on these girls. You know what I'm saying? This Alejandra Lara who's taking girls down. You know what I'm saying? This Lara who's sitting down on her punches, sitting down on her. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's this photo? I mean, like in the fight with Kana Watanabe. You know what I'm saying? The fight with let's see. Let me go back here. Like Laura was sitting down on some punches on that right hand. Look at that, man. Like I lost it. Alejandra Lara sitting down on that right hand, man. You know what I'm saying? And she trains with Alexa Grasso, so we know that Alejandra Lara is getting the best boxing training, and you can see it. You can see it in how she is light on her feet, how Laura bounces in and out. You know what I'm saying? She's an in and out fighter when she's striking. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, with Laura's pay, because Laura was a wild fighter. Like, you know, oh yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like the previous, it seemed like the Laura that we saw before the fight with, leading up to her title fight with Ilima McFarlane, that was a very reckless, very wild Alejandra Lara, who would sometimes gas, I think. You know what I'm saying? I think it was a very undisciplined Alejandra Lara, but the Lara that we have seen, guys, since that fight with McFarlane, it's been a different Alejandra Lara. Let's look at Lara's record. Let's take a look at Lara's record. Let's see who she's fought since she fought Ilima McFarlane. Alejandra Lara. Let's look at Lara's record. Let's go to her Tapology. Let's look at Lara's Tapology. Okay, so since losing the belt, she lost to Ilima McFarlane, and then she lost the first fight with a split decision loss to Juliana Velasquez. Okay, since then she knocked out Taylor Turner. You know what I'm saying? She beat the hell out of Veda Arteaga. And I'm telling y'all, man, I do not think that she lost that fight with Conor Watanabe. I just don't think she lost that fight. You know what I'm saying? Like Bellator and they judging, man, it's a little squirrely, man, because I felt like Lara pushed the pace on Watanabe, like, you know what I'm saying? But the most, like, I think the full effect of, like, the fights that she had after Velasquez, the Taylor Turner, and especially the Veda Arteaga fight, like, we saw an aggressive, heavy pressured Alejandra Lara who's coming forward, and she's trying, like, Lara looks all sweet, but she trying to take your head off in there. And that's the thing about why I don't understand why Grasso hasn't developed that, because they train together. They train under the same banner, you know what I'm saying? Like, they train in the same gym. Why do we see a fighter in Alejandra Lara who does have a kill switch? You know what I'm saying? Like, Alejandra Lara goes out here and she's trying to finish fights. She's trying to hurt these girls. Lara throwing bombs at these girls, trying to hurt them. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I wouldn't say that Lara is the most powerful puncher out there, but she's throwing the leather. You know, she's doing what it takes to win fights. And, you know, I just hope Alexa Grasso develops that as well, man, because she could, in a fight with Alejandra Lara and Alexa Grasso, who would win that fight? You know what I'm saying? If those two actually fought each other, I feel like, just based on the kill switch and the want to finish the fight, Alejandra Lara will probably beat Alexa Grasso. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Liz Carmouche has wins over every girl in the top 5 UFC flyweight, including Valentina. She's a tough fight for anybody. Yeah, that's true, but she's not in the UFC, so we can't really have that conversation. Like, how does Liz Carmouche do? Let's see who Liz has fought since she's been at Bellator. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess Conor Watanabe was like the first legit opponent she had that was like ranked high. Let's see, because you know, Bellator throw you some soft touches before they put you in there. You know, let's see. Okay, so no, she ain't had no soft touches. Her first fight was Deanna Bennett. Second one was Vanessa Porto. Third one was Conor Watanabe. So Liz Carmouche has come in. Yeah, she's come in. Let's see. Yeah. So Liz Carmouche ain't really had no soft touches coming in. You know what I'm saying? I would, and to be honest, you know what I'm saying? Like, the way she did Conor Watanabe in there, like, Liz Carmouche coming to finish. She coming to finish girls, you know what I'm saying? And that's, you know what I'm saying? All of this that I'm saying, all of this is leading to what I'm saying, man. No, she has wins. Multiple broken hands the same way Grasso has. Before the broken hands, Grasso finished more fights. Let me look at Grasso's record, man. I gotta look at Alexa because I ain't seen Alexa Grasso finish nobody. Maybe outside of the UFC, yes. But does that really, I mean, yes, it matters. Yes, it does matter. Yes. Decision, split decision, Random Marcos. Decision. Okay, the last person she finished was an Invicta. She finished Alita Gray with punches in Invicta. So it looks like she's only had one finish. You know what I'm saying? Like one finish. That's it. She's only had one finish. You know, and I'm like, you know, I just don't think that looks good for her. You know what I'm saying? Versus, you know, and fighting out of the same gym, Alejandro Lara. Let's see how many finishes Lara has. You know, I mean, yeesh. Okay, let's look at Lara's finish. Okay, Paola Calderon, armbar. Janeth Alvarado, TKO. Rear naked choke, ground and pound. I mean, so, you know, Alejandro Lara coming out that same gym, it's a little different than Alexa Grasso. Let's see. Guys, I'm gonna put it all like this, guys. Okay, wait a minute. Lauren Murphy, Catlin Chukagi, and Jennifer Majestic Andrade, her record is impressive. Yeah, it's impressive. Yeah, you're right. Carmouche has an experience level that will play big in Velasquez fight. Grasso unloaded on Carolina and still couldn't stop her. Yep. Decisions themselves are not inherently bad. Split decisions, however, can be having too many of those without getting side-eye. Yeah. She had 3 straight KO wins to start her career. Yes. Are you talking about Alexa Grasso? Yeah, but it's, you know, you don't really show that on Tapology because it was in Mexico. You know, like you don't. I guess it doesn't show that. But the thing I'm trying to say is, you know, the top 5 in Bellator hungrier than the top. Are the top 5 in Bellator hungrier than hungrier for the belt than the top 5 in the UFC? I mean, can we ask ourselves that question? I feel like the top 5 Bellator flyweights are a little hungrier. And there's more kill switches in the top 5 at Bellator. There are more finishers in the top 5 at Bellator than there is in the UFC. Let me. Yeah, combo. Like, that's a good question. Yeah, like let me look up. Okay, let me look up the Bellator rankings. Like, I gotta see this. Like, I mean, is the Bellator top 5 more stacked than the UFC top 5? We get ready to look and see. We're gonna find this thing out. Ooh, that's a good question. Oh boy. UFC rankings. I feel like Bellator's top 5. I don't know, man. That's a good question. That's a real good question. Okay, women's flyweight division from UFC. Oh shit. Oh shit, y'all. Y'all heard that notification. That was Roxanne Modafferi. Oh my god. Now Roxanne says I wouldn't mind fighting her. That was to me. Oh, Combo Breaker 99. Oh, Combo. We could have some trash talk here. Okay, so Roxy responded and said, she responded to my thing and said, no, but I wouldn't mind fighting her. What does that mean? I gotta send it to Combo. I gotta let Combo see it. Combo, what does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Combo, check your inbox, bro. What does that even mean? No, because the status says this is the fight to make since Tatiana is out. Montana De La Rosa versus Roxanne Modafferi. And Roxanne replies and says, no, but I wouldn't mind fighting her. But what a little birdie came and told me was that Roxanne turned a blind eye to the name Montana De La Rosa. Man, this shit be playing out on live streams. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't know. Stamina. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, let me go back. Let me go back to the question, y'all. The Bellator top 5 versus the UFC top 5. Roxanne Modafferi threw me off. Okay, so number 1, we have Jessica Andrade. 2, Katlyn Chookagian. 3, Lauren Murphy. 4, Jennifer Maia. 5, Cynthia Calvillo. Okay. So, you got one bona fide finisher, and that's Jessica Andrade. You got one bona fide finisher. You got one bona fide person who go in there and try to end the fight. That's one person. It ain't Chookagian. It ain't nobody else. I mean, you got one bona fide. You got one bona fide. God dang it! Let me go to Bellator. I gotta get some Bellator rankings. Where they at, man? Why Bellator making it so hard to get to the rankings? Let's see if I can just type in Bellator.com. I need to get to the rankings. I don't care about none of this other stuff. I need to get to the fight. Oh, rankings. That's where I need to get to. That's all I need. I don't care about Pitbull. I don't care about AJ McKee. I'm trying to get to the rankings. So let's look at the rankings. Okay. So I read the UFC rankings. Let's go to women's flyweight. Number 1, McFarlane, finisher. Number 2, Liz Carmouche, finisher. Number 3, Denise Kielholtz. I don't know. 4, Kana Watanabe. She need to be out. And 5 is Alejandra Lara, finisher. So we have more finishers. We have more finishers. I mean, I guess you could say Denise Kielholtz. Let's see what Denise Kielholtz record. Let's look at her record. Let me just refresh myself on her. Let's see. True, Combo. I just read what you said. That's true. Let's look up Denise Kielholtz. Let's look and see what her record looks like. You can't remember everybody's record, guys. I gotta see, is she a finisher or not? Okay, yeah, she's definitely a finisher. So Denise Kielholtz, absolutely. So I'm not going to answer this question for you. I want y'all to ask yourself this question. Does Bellator, salute Marcus Bell, does Bellator have a more stacked top 5 than the UFC? Like, I'm just asking, guys. I'm just asking. You ask yourself this. Does Bellator have the better top 5 than the UFC? Is the Bellator top 5 hungrier than the UFC top 5? Oh, Arpa Singh in the building. What's up, dude? Oh boy, man, that's a good question, guys. Look at the names. You know what I'm saying? Like, Chookagian ain't finished nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like Lauren Murphy ain't finished nobody. I mean, ain't nobody of note. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm just saying, like, match up the top five. Like, match up the top five. And who you got. So, okay, so if we match up the top five, guys, if we were to match the top five, then, okay, so the first matchup would be Jessica Andrade versus Elimele McFarlane. Woof. Jessica Andrade versus Elimele McFarlane. That's a good fight. If I had to pick somebody, anyway, we're not even going to pick. Jessica Andrade versus Elimele McFarlane. Number 2 would be Katlyn Chookagian versus... I swear, man, these rankings keep on disappearing. Chookagian versus Carmouche. We've seen that already. Okay? We've seen that already. What about Denise Kielholtz versus Lauren Murphy? You know what I'm saying? Denise Kielholtz versus Lauren Murphy. Jennifer Maya versus Kana Watanabe. That's a dub for Jennifer Maya. That's a dub for Jennifer Maya. Kana Watanabe should be out of the top 5. And then number 5, Alejandra Lara versus Cynthia Calvillo. Like, those are some good matchups. Those are good matchups. Very, very good matchups. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, Maya. Oh, for sure. For sure, combo. But that's like the only one that you can say she wins that. The rest of them are kind of like a toss-up. It's other than the Carmouche Chookagian fight. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, you know, it is what it is. Have the top 5 of the respective divisions fought comparable competition is my follow-up question. Finishes don't tell a useful, detailed story anywhere except on the page screen. That's very true, Stamina. That's why I'm throwing these questions out there. What do you mean win? How does Andrade's power get taken away exactly? Valentina took it away. I mean, Valentina took it away, wrapped her up, closed the distance, which if we talking these parents, probably a similar approach to as what Elimele McFarlane would do. Elimele is one of the least hungriest fighters ever. Whoa, WMA scene. Whoa, 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 whoa. You know, she may not be jumping at the opportunity to fight for the belt, but when you're talking about in the cage, you're talking about a savage. Oof. But then you got to think about it as well. Elimele McFarlane ruled that division for so long. She held the belt for so long. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I guess you could say that. Kielholtz will win the stand-up, but the ground might be competitive. You done it now, W. Elimele is one of the least hungriest fighters ever. Wow. But guys, I'm telling you, I feel like everyone except Kana Watanabe beats Juliana Velasquez in a rematch or a fight for that belt. You know, I feel like I don't know. The Denise Kielholtz thing, I don't know, because that fight just, I don't know. I don't know about that fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, that fight was good. I felt like Kielholtz could have done a little bit more, but still, Velasquez didn't do nothing. She didn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? She's not doing anything in these fights. Like, what is she training for? Because she's not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? But everyone except, I feel like everyone except Kana Watanabe, and there's a question mark over Denise Kielholtz, but let's see. Let's look at this top 5 again. Let's look at this Bellator top 5. Because I'm telling y'all, I just feel like everybody else beats Juliana Velasquez. Let me pull these Bellator rankings back up. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, like Liz Carmouche, Elimele, and Alejandra Lara. Yeah, they all beat Juliana Velasquez. Like, I'm calling it now. Like, they all beat Juliana Velasquez. I'm sorry, man. I hate to be like that, and I hate to say that, but I just don't see her getting past this new Liz Carmouche. Mm. Yeah, Alima Lay, she does get big between fights. She does get big between fights. She's a big flyweight, man. Like, she's short, but she's a stout flyweight. She's very stout. Who still lacks skills? Who lacks skills? McFarlane? Oh no. No, no, no. Denise seems to have problems with range. Marcus Bell maybe, but it's entertaining. She's the one who said it would be fine. She would be fine with Liz taking title because so she could fight Liz. Isn't Alima a little chubby right now? Oh, I don't think it's a new Liz Carmouche. Yeah, Alima Lay, she only fights once, maybe twice a year, so she does put on weight, but she said that she would never get as big as she did last time. She was up to 265. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy that she got up. I mean, I said 265. Man, that's heavyweight. She was up to 165. You know what I'm saying? Like 160, 165, man. Yeah, she get thick. She ain't chubby. Like, she ain't fat. You know what I'm saying? She just, come on, man. That's an exotic woman, man. Them women got curves down there in Hawaii, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are some voluptuous, curvy women from Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is. Right? I had to think about what I was saying. It's harder to get a finish as the level of competition goes up. Yeah, yeah, it is. But you know what I'm saying? But when you in there with when you and your opponent don't want to finish each other, like, it's kind of like Kate. Think about it, like Andrea Lee versus Lauren Murphy. Nobody was trying to finish nobody in there. Like, they was just wailing punches. Jessica I versus Jennifer Maya. Well, they in there wailing punches. That's all it was, man. Oh yeah, absolutely, stamina. Alima acted like she was okay with losing before she even fought Velasquez. Her attitude was so weird for being a champion, and she ever gets the title again. I think she definitely. Yeah, the UFC flyweights are real old, Kendra. Yeah, I think Alima Lay McFarlane easily gets that title back. I think she beats everyone in the top 5. I think she beats all. She's already beat Laura. This new Laura might be a little bit of a challenge though, but I think she beats Laura. I think Alima Lay wanted to. I think she was okay with the decision because she was kind of got tired of holding the belt. But as you see things now, you see what she says now. You know what I'm saying? All she's saying is, I want my belt back. I'm ready to fight. I want to fight. You know what I'm saying? I want my belt. I want my belt. I want my belt to bring that title home. I'm ready to get that title back. You know what I'm saying? So, McFarlane is in there. Well, Denise will be a problem. Yeah, Denise will be a problem, but she wasn't a problem. Denise wasn't more of a problem for Velasquez than McFarlane was. I felt like McFarlane was more of a problem against Velasquez. You know what I'm saying? Like, McFarlane was the one. Man, I'm telling you, I went back and watched that fight the other day, man. That fight, it pisses me off watching that fight, man, because Alima Lay was the one working in that fight. Alima Lay was the one coming forward, throwing punches. She was the one she was throwing leg kicks. Like, Alima Lay was, like, her striking is good. Like, we can't go on record saying that Alima Lay McFarlane is not a good striker, because her striking against a striker and against previous strikers has looked good. You know what I'm saying? It has looked good. She was throwing leg kicks in there. She was, throwing that right hand. She was throwing jabs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was in there, like, I was all there for it. I'm like, watching the fight, I'm like, man, McFarlane is working, but this girl ain't giving her really nothing to work with. Like, Velasquez, I'm thinking to myself, this is the big bad Juliana Velasquez that everybody was talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the big bad Juliana Velasquez. Oh, Juliana Velasquez is going to beat McFarlane down. Juliana Velasquez is going to do this. She didn't do nothing. She didn't do nothing in that fight. So, I mean, she ain't defending that belt the way McFarlane defended that belt. McFarlane in there choking these girls out, finishing these girls. You know what I'm saying? Big physical girls like Laura. You know what I'm saying? She taking them down. She beat Valerie. Let's not forget that Elimele McFarlane has a win over Valerie Letourneau. People keep talking. People laugh at me when I say Valerie Letourneau. You know what I'm saying? But veteran in the game. You know what I'm saying? 3 division fighter, 4 division, no, 3 division fighter, 4 division fighter. You know what I'm saying? She's fought, Valerie Letourneau has fought strawweight, flyweight, bantamweight, featherweight. Valerie Letourneau has been everywhere. BJ let it go. Lima vs. Yuna was a broadly underwhelming fight as fight fans losing that night. Bellator's top 10 just as old as UFC? No, I don't think so. No, man, I don't think so. I mean, McFarlane is like what, maybe 30. Carmouche is old. Denise Kielholtz, I don't know how old she is. Connor Watanabe's not old. Laura's not old. Arteaga might be older. Kate Jackson might be a little older. Seragova is not old. Lareda's not old. Vanessa Porto, whatever. I don't know how old she is. But if you look at the flyweight top 10 in the UFC, I mean, Chukagian's getting up there. Lauren Murphy's getting up there. Maya's up there. Calderwood's getting up there. Jessica I's getting up there. Roxanne's getting up there. You know what I'm saying? Like the young girls start like Alexa Grasso, Andrea Lee, Taylor Santos, Macy Barber, Miranda Maverick, Montana De La Rosa. Those are younger girls. You know what I'm saying? I think it's more. I think that the UFC flyweight division is a little. The top 10 is a little more aged. Is Chukagian 31? Is she 30? Is Chukagian only 31? I thought she was at least 32, 33. Is she 31? Huh. She said yes, hella old. Nah, the Bellator top 10 is not as old as the UFC's. They're not. It's not. It's really not. Nah, featherweight it is. Yeah, Maya's getting up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Andrade is 29. That's right. Yeah, I don't understand her being in it. But then again, I don't think that there's as many flyweights at Bellator as there is in the UFC. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you think about the flyweights over at Bellator, you don't have, you know, as the depth. Like, if you go outside of the top 15 at Bellator, you know what I'm saying? Like, the top 10, excuse me, you don't have people lingering on the outside like, you know what I'm saying, like Manon, or you don't have people like Jillian Robertson or Courtney Casey or Diane or Lipsky or Jojua, you know, Agapova. You got all these girls, Victoria Leonardo, Gatto. You got a lot of girls floating outside of the rankings. So you got a lot more depth in the UFC at 125 than you do at Bellator. So I kind of see why fighters like Lareda and Seragova are ranked. For one, you know what I'm saying, like, it's a body, and for two, they've done something exciting. Like, it is what you can say what you want to say about the fighters, but they put on some impressive wins. They had some knockouts, like Seragova putting Tara Graf away like that. That was a little bit electrifying, yo. To see a girl come in, a pretty girl at that, to come in and throw hands like that, even though her second fight in the UFC was very underwhelming, you know what I'm saying? But to see him throw, see a girl put a girl away like that, in a shallow division, so to speak, you know what I'm saying? I get it. In a new ranking system, like, I understand it. Valerie Lareda has put some girls down with punches, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's done that too. So, I get it. I get it. The thing is, 33 can't really be old, because unless you're talking about lifelong fighter like Valentina, these women only going to start peaking in their skills, experience, etc. around those ages. UFC makes Calvillo sound like a young prospect, but she's 33. Yeah, she is 33. Yeah, so there's a lot older fighters in the UFC, I think. A lot older fighters. But, Liz Carmouche, man, I mean, I was not expecting. I was expecting that somebody was going to piece up Kana Watanabe, but I did not think it was going to be Liz Carmouche, man. But Liz made a statement. Liz made a statement. You know what I'm saying? And I forgot who in the comment section said something about Liz, about what Alimale said about Liz, but, that was a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Since then, it's been said that, they'll fight each other if they have to. If it comes to that belt, they will fight each other. I think that's the only scenario where they will fight each other, I think. But, you know what I'm saying? McFarlane is down. She wants that belt back. People who are in the top 10 other than Alexa Grasso are older. Yeah. Other than, is Maverick in the top 10? She might be. But yeah, man, it's just, I don't know. I just feel like we getting ready to see that title change hands again over at Bellator. I just feel like it's too many girls out there that's going to go after. Like, what we've seen from Juliana Velasquez, it's like she's gotten comfortable with the belt. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, what we've seen from her is just not, it's not crazy. Guys, I'm going to be on here for about a few more minutes and then I'm going to get off. But, I mean, who does Velasquez beat, guys? Like, who beats Velasquez? I need to know who beats Juliana Velasquez in the top 5. Like, I mean, who does Juliana Velasquez beat? That's the question I'm trying to say. Who does Juliana Velasquez beat? Convincingly, guys. Convincingly. Not these little scrapers. Not these little scraper fights. I think the only fight that she could go in there and finish would be Kana Watanabe. Well, V. Kendra, I really wasn't impressed with that win anyways, because it was a complete mismatch. Like, it was a complete. I wasn't impressed by the Manon win because Victoria Leonardo wasn't anything special. She wasn't anything special. You know what I'm saying? So to see somebody like Manon beat her, it was just kind of like, okay, she beat her. It really wasn't. It was like when I was watching Jillian Robertson fight Veronica Macedo. You know what I'm saying? Like, there wasn't anything that Veronica Macedo has never really looked that impressive. You know what I'm saying? And then when you're looking at somebody like Victoria Leonardo, she's never really looked that impressive. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, I got to see more from Manon before I can say, yes, Manon is ready to take on the best of the best in the division. You know what I'm saying? I got to just see more. Like, because at this point with Manon saying that, oh, Manon can go in there and outstrike Katlyn Chookagian, that's kind of like, for me, that just don't make sense. Now, there's a lot of girls that she can beat. There's a lot of girls she can beat, but we got to see her get past Bueno Silva first. Yes, her skills are solid, absolutely. Because V. Kendra, because of what the potential of what could be with Manon Period. You know what I'm saying? The potential of what could be with Manon. As far as being like, finally, we got somebody who, you know what I'm saying, by the looks of it and by what we've seen so far, you know what I'm saying, is someone that could play the striking game with Valentina Shevchenko and not be lured in the traps that Valentina lures people in. Like, she lured Jennifer Maia in a whole bunch of traps. She lured Jessica Eye in a trap. You know what I'm saying? Like, she wouldn't. I don't think that Manon would get lured in to the traps that Valentina sets for people on the feet. Valentina is a mastermind on the feet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta catch. If you gonna hurt. If you know you're not as good of a striker as Valentina, you gotta catch Valentina in a transition or something. You gotta stick her in a transition when she's moving or angling. That's when you gotta hit her. Like, you just can't come straight at Valentina. You know what I'm saying? And Manon is very tricky and very skilled herself on the feet. So I think that's kind of where the pizzazz of Manon comes through. But the thing is, what have we seen from Valentina though? We haven't really seen a whole bunch of striking matches from Valentina. We've seen Valentina taking girls down and dominating them. You know what I'm saying? I feel like these girls are coming into fights with Valentina, you know what I'm saying, worrying about the striking when they should be worried about the ground game. Gatto's win was notably less dominant than Fiora's. Both women won, but one made it look easier. None are contender making performances, but hey, if Kendra, a fighter gets a couple stoppages and everybody rushes to crown her the next go. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, it's easy to look good against a moving punching bag. I want to see somebody take Manon down. I want to see Manon hit the mat. That's what I want to see. I want to see Manon Fiorot hit the mat. I want to see her on her back. That's what I want to see, and I'm telling y'all, man, Maida Bueno Silva is the type of person to sneak in there, you know what I'm saying, and upset, cause an upset. I'm telling y'all, Maida Bueno Silva is the type to go in there and upset a fighter. Jillian Robinson was on a roll. She was on a roll until she ran into Maida Bueno Silva, man. Jillian Robinson was on a roll, and I kept saying, man, this Brazilian chick that she about to go in here and fight, this Brazilian chick look mean, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, Maida Bueno Silva is a mean fighter. I got to see more from Manon, for me to start saying that. But, as far as, like, what Combo says about, what we're seeing right now is a lot of potential. Like, I see a lot of potential in Manon. Can Shitara tame the beast? Oh, man. Shitara, man. That's a tough fight still. Manon shows potential. Manon shows potential. Anyone mistaking that with the elite level, that's all I can say. Uh-oh. Anyone mistaking that? Her striking is elite for sure. But I gotta see more sides to Manon Fiorot, man. I do. I gotta see more sides to her. I gotta see her on the ground. I gotta see her sprawling. Maybe she got some Joanna Young JJ takedown defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe she can. Manon should fight De La Rosa then. Yeah, like, but Maida Bueno Silva is also a high level grappler. So the test that we've been kind of saying, like, what we want to see Manon against somebody on the ground, Shitara can definitely take her down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking for Shitara to take her down. You know what I'm saying? Because Montana, you know what I'm saying? Montana, I think it would be a little more expected from Montana. You know what I'm saying? We've seen a lot of striking out of Montana De La Rosa, but, it's still not, it's not enough striking to where people should say, okay, where fighters like Manon Fiorot should be worried. You know what I'm saying? A striker to the level of Manon Fiorot, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's gonna be more worried about what Montana's gonna do on the ground. She's gonna, if the fight was to play out on the feet, Fiorot would be in the fight with Montana De La Rosa. That would be Fiorot's time to inflict damage. You know what I'm saying? That would be in Fiorot's time to knock her out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure that in a fight with Montana, Fiorot will be more worried about, okay, I can't let this girl get me to the ground, because I know if she gets me to the ground, she's very big. She's just as big as I am. She's very physical. She's very strong. You know what I'm saying? Like this, and her submissions are very good. So, but in the fight with Shitara, you know what I'm saying? Shitara fights very well on the feet. Like, Bueno Silva may not have, guys, I get it. Bueno Silva hadn't put it all together yet. Like, she's had some fights, some close fights. You know what I'm saying? She's lost some fights she shouldn't have lost. Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But the clinch work from Shitara, the hard punches from Shitara, the pressure of Shitara, like, Manon gonna have to be firing on all cylinders because, really Shitara's, Bueno Silva's name should be Zombie Girl. You know what I'm saying? Because she just trudges forward on you, like, and she just waits on you to give her an opening, and she'll crack you, like, you know what I'm saying? Bueno Silva will crack you with surprising punches. Jillian Robinson talked about that fight, and she was like, we didn't know much about Bueno Silva. We didn't know that she hit that hard. We didn't know that she pressured forward like that. We didn't know, you know what I'm saying? We knew her submissions were good. We knew she was a black belt, but we didn't know that her clinch game was that good. Like, Jillian Robinson went out there playing on the feet with Breno Silva, and she got hit pretty hard and then got taken down and submitted. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, and Jillian Robinson was doing good. She, when the fight was on the ground, Jillian Robinson was dominating Breno Silva. You know what I'm saying? But, Breno Silva got back to her feet and started punishing Jillian Robinson with some good punches. You know what I'm saying? And Jillian said that was a total complete surprise from Breno Silva. Like, the punching power. She stunned her, you know what I'm saying? So, Fiora, I know Fiora cracks, but so does Breno Silva. Manon honestly might take Silva down. Yeah, that's not a game that Fiora should be like more than willing to play. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a game. Yeah. Now Combo made a really good point. The defense of Breno Silva is not that good. Montana De La Rosa went in and was landing very clean shots on Breno Silva at range. At range, it was all Montana De La Rosa. You know what I'm saying? It was all Montana. Like, Montana was the one throwing the straight punches with beautiful accuracy, and they were landing clean shots. I don't see De La Rosa getting KO'd easily. De La Rosa is more of a wrestler and heavier on top. Silva's a little wild. Yeah, she is wild. She is wild. She's very. What about Manon versus Katlyn Chookagian? It's a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be hard for her to outstrike Chookagian. If striking is the game, you have to take Chookagian down to beat her, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to take her down to beat her. You know what I'm saying? Because I think it was a good game plan that Valentina took her down because, let's just be honest, you know what I'm saying? As far as, like, activity on the feet, Chookagian is the more active fighter on the feet than Valentina. You know what I'm saying? And Valentina didn't let Katlyn Chookagian settle into anything. Like, she kept taking her down. You know, so she kept wrapping her up. You know what I'm saying? Like, Chookagian, if Chookagian would have got into that rhythm, man, where she starts flowing, then that it could have looked interesting. Valentina versus Chookagian could have been interesting on the feet. You know what I'm saying? But Valentina wanted that win, and I think Valentina knew, okay, like, the longer longer this girl fights, longer that I let this girl do this, the better she gets at it. So, y'all. Hold on, guys. Somebody calling me. I'm about to get off here, y'all. I'm about to get off here. You know what I'm saying? So you have to get her out of there. Like, you have to take her down. Yeah, she couldn't do anything, but it didn't stay very long on the field. I mean, yeah, I guess you're right. I think she was kind of scared, though. I thought, like, Chookagian fought scared. Like, she never really got comfortable in that fight. Like, you could see it in her body. You could see it in her face. Like, she didn't want to be in there. You know? Does Manon... That's a good question. Does Manon have power in her hands? Does Manon have... I don't think so. I think it's all kicks for Manon. Very similar to Holly Holm. Yeah, you're right, Vikendra. You're absolutely right. Yeah, you're right. I don't know. But back to what I was saying, man. I feel like Velasquez is going to lose this title. I got to get off here, guys. I've been an hour already. And I got to go to work in the morning. And it's already after 10 o'clock on the East Coast. I don't know where y'all at, but it's after 10 o'clock on the East Coast. You guys know I will come on earlier, at an earlier time this week sometime. Probably Tuesday because I'm off. Hey, Combo says Manon got power in her hands. I gotta see that too. Maybe I'll do a morning a sunrise episode on Tuesday. I'm off and I'm usually up early. So if you guys are up early on Tuesday, I might do a sunrise episode, sitting down with my coffee You know what I'm saying? And talk some women's MMA. Let's talk some bantamweights. Let's talk the UFC bantamweight division. Let's talk about some girls from Bellator 125 pounds that could move up to 135 pounds, like McFarlane, like Velasquez, like Lara. You know what I'm saying? Some of those girls can move up to 135 pounds. Interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I think that they need. I think Bellator needs a 135-pound division. You know what I'm saying? And then you can see some girls, you know what I'm saying, make that division. Maybe Kat Zingano goes back to 135 and becomes the Bellator Bantamweight champion. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can see so much with that, you know, with a 135-pound division at Bellator. So, let's see, guys. Like, let's see. Maybe we could see Lucy Pudilova. I would like to see Lucy Pudilova at Bellator. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would like to see Pudilova fighting at Bellator because she could, like, Pudilova could go in there. Listen, Pudilova, well, I think they kind of had a 115-pound division. Like, it wasn't an established division, but I remember, like, Kerry Melendez was fighting at 115. She fought Dakota Zimmerman at 115. Like, there have been some 115 fights. But, like, looking at the Bellator flyweight division, like, whew, you put Lucia Pudilova, she gonna beat Valerie Lareda. She gonna beat Kate Jackson. She'll beat Vita Arteaga. She'll beat Kana Watanabe. I think she will be top 5. She will take Kana Watanabe's spot in the top 5. We'll see. I don't know. But anyways, guys, I'm getting off of here. I will holler at y'all later. This is your boy BJ, back from No Filter MMA. Drop those comments, guys. Please hit that like button for your boy before you get off here. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Let's look. Kat should never go back to 135. She's way tapping out of hot, but those girls can fight at 135. Looks like they already do 115 every now and again. Bellator are flexible when they want to be. That's very true. That's very true. But hold that thought, Stamina. We're gonna get back to this later, man. I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.